The banners of Trojan baseball greats hang above Mark McGuire Way, just outside the baseball stadium. And if Ricky Oropesa continues his tremendous pace, one day he'll have his own banner up there. Freshman running back Dylan Baxter was already a YouTube sensation after his incredible run during spring practice. But in today's scrimmage, he wowed the crowd again with a number of amazing runs. For a long time now, women's college basketball teams have used male students to help them practice, and a small number of WNBA squads have done the same, including Indiana and Phoenix. Thanks, Pedro. Nikola Vucevic isn't just the Pac-10's most improved player. He's also quite an interesting guy. But right now, I'm live at Dado Field, where USC looks to climb over the 500 mark as they take on the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunners. The rule says that if an athlete decides to go to a D1 college, that person is going to have to stay for 3 years before entering the draft. Another change the team had to endure before the season even started was a change in defensive coordinators. Nick Holt left for the University of Washington, so the team promoted Rocky Sato. Running back Stafon Johnson has been lucky in games, but his luck has never come like this.
He's doing as well as expected.
Johnson is most likely out for the season after dropping a barbell yesterday on his throat. But Johnson was lucky. The very act of weightlifting that landed him in the hospital may have prevented him from dying.
Had that been any one of us, meaning me, and maybe you might be an athlete, I would have not survived. His neck was so solid and so muscular that actually helped to maintain his airway.
Those airways will keep him from talking for a while. Dr. Hinneke estimated Johnson will remain in the hospital until at least the end of the week, and probably won't be able to talk for around 6 weeks. Right now, he's communicating by writing and using hand gestures. But after such an unfortunate injury, Dr. Hinneke says Johnson should be all right.
We would expect that he would make a full recovery. I expect him to return to football at sometime soon, hopefully.
Dr. Hinneke added that Johnson was in relatively good spirits yesterday when he arrived at the hospital and after surgery, which goes in line with what his teammates see him as, a fun-loving, easygoing guy.
Stafon has been a spiritual leader and a leader on the field.
When Johnson arrived at the hospital, he found his mother there waiting for him.
And just an unbelievable stroke of synchronicity. His mom happened to be working at that hospital yesterday.
Steve Bagby has known Johnson since he was a freshman running back at Dorsey High School.
Everything is right about student athletes. He has a wonderful work ethic. He loves the Lord.
Inner strength and luck are helping Johnson survive, but the Trojans will have to play out the season without his spark on the field.
It's going to hurt the team a lot, because Stafon was a really vocal leader.
A vocal leader, unable to speak for now. Kevin Liu, Annenberg TV News. If you've attended a Trojans baseball game this season, then you know for the men of Troy, the only constant is change. Senior Anthony Vasquez pitches, plays first base, center field, and right field. Sophomore Joe DePinto has played second base, third base, and center field. And junior Hector Rabago, well, it'd be better to let coach explain.
Rabago's a jack of all positions. He's one of the best defenders wherever you put him on the field, and so it gives us a lot of options.
Rabago has played catcher, third base, shortstop, and second base. And to hear him say it, he wouldn't have it any other way.
I love playing all positions. As long as I'm on the field, I'm having fun. Like sometimes when I'm playing third and I'm just playing third every day, sometimes I get bored.
Coach Kruder has been moving Rabago and other upperclassmen around the diamond, but freshmen make up nearly half the squad, and the Trojans have more true freshmen than all but one Pac-10 team.
That's part of it, is that we're trying to mix in probably 2 to 3 freshmen in every lineup. The great thing is that when we recruit, we're recruiting basically athletes that can play shortstop first, and then they can go out and play other positions.
Last year we didn't move around this much because we didn't have that much depth. Now that we have the depth, we're able to get some freshmen in there.
Shuffling players is a strategy Kruder would like to avoid.
We're trying to, find a set lineup. Because we haven't hit, we've been trying to find guys that can get hot and catch lightning in a bottle. We haven't had the big bats yet.
So far, the Trojans are batting only .260 as a team with just 16 home runs. So until the hits go up and the errors come down, expect the Trojans to keep mixing it up. Kevin Liu, Annenberg TV News. She has a lot of kills, and she knows how to take down an opponent. She's Alex Jupiter, and she plays out of this world. Jupiter leads the USC women's volleyball team with 184 kills, and she's just a freshman.
She keeps her head about her. She can get to where she can dominate the matches.
Coach Mick Haley says he would like to stay patient with her, but he would like her to develop some consistency.
She won't be a freshman once we get through the first round of matches in the conference. She needs to then be one of our starting players out there that brings it every night.
Jupiter is able to contribute so much as a freshman because of what she learned from her mother, who herself was a professional volleyball player. The Trojans' record 32-game home winning streak is gone after losing to Washington on Saturday. In that game, Jupiter had a career-high 19 kills. When the Trojans opened conference play against rival UCLA, she had 10 career highs of 15 kills and 15 digs. It seems that when the stakes are highest, Jupiter seems to play her best.
I step on the court, it's kind of like me being nervous means that I'm going to try really hard and play really good. It doesn't stop me. I'm definitely a big gamer.
She's going to have to be a big gamer since this team is the first in 9 years to be without a senior. So far, the women of Troy are only 2-3 in Pac-10 play. With 5 conference teams ranked in the top 10, the Trojans will need Jupiter to take one giant leap to help them get through the tough Pac-10 schedule. For Annenberg TV News, I'm Kevin Liu.